This is Up Together with Cortney Westbrook on Urban Family Talk.
The entrepreneur mindset, how to think your way to success. That is powerful. How to think your way to success. You can think your way to success. Now, it's going to take some action along with that thinking, but you can. You got to shift your mindset. You got to change your mindset. Are you happy with your life? Do you like what you do on your job? Do you like your job? Do you love your job? Are there opportunities for you to advance on your job, to get a promotion? Ask yourself these questions. Ask yourself these questions. Do you believe that maybe one day you can own the company, even if you don't want to? Is that opportunity there? Is that opportunity there for you to get that high up in the company? Just think about this, man. Think about this. Does your job take care of your needs? Take care of your responsibilities? Does your job afford you the luxury of purchasing whatever you want, making that purchase, whatever that is? Because think about it, man. Look, we all want to live the American dream. All of us do. Don't get sideways with me, okay? We all want to live the American dream. We all want to be able to do what we want to do when we want to do it. We want to buy what we want to purchase what we want to purchase. We all want to go on vacations and spend more time with our family. Look, that's the American dream, man. I'm not talking about being unwise. I'm not talking about just blowing your resources. I'm not talking about that. But I'm talking about having freedom. I'm talking about having liberty. That's the American dream. And we want that. We all want that. And there's nothing wrong with wanting freedom. There's nothing wrong with wanting liberty. Being in control of your own life, being in control of your own future. Now, don't get this twisted either now. Don't get this twisted. God is ahead of my life. God runs my life. He provides for my needs. So that's established. I'm not even going to say it again. Now, let me ask you this too. Do you believe that you could get rich from working on the job that you're working on? Okay. Now, please don't get it twisted. Rich may not be $1 million. You know, I got $1 million in the bank. Rich is relative. Okay. It's different for different people. Rich is different for everybody. Okay. Being able to comfortably provide for your family. You know, in my eyes, that's being rich. You know, for you, it may be, you may be in a position to take a vacation whenever you want, to take your family, to the islands or something or whatever. It may be, giving your wife the option to work and not where she has to work. She can be a stay-at-home wife if she wants to. That's a part of the American dream, man. For me, that's rich. It's not all monetary. It's not all monetary. For me, that's rich. Where I can say, honey, look, if you don't want to, you don't have to work. You don't have to work on a job. We have that comfortability. We're at that level of comfort. And I got one more question for you. In your current job, employment, whatever you want to call it, do you believe that it will afford you the opportunity to live a full, happy, successful life? Think about that. Is what I'm doing right now going to give me the opportunity to live a full, happy, successful life? And if your answer is no, I need you to listen to the rest of today's show, because we're talking about the mindset and talking about shifting the mindset. And you have to have a shift in your mindset. You gotta think about this. You got to think objectively. You got to take an introspective look on what's going on of your life, on what's going on. Like, man, is this job, is it doing what I needed to do? If it's not, man, what are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it? If you answer no to that question, man, look, you need to start thinking about your future. Start thinking differently about the future of your life and what you're doing right now to prepare for that future. Whatever, even if it's a business, is that business offering you the opportunity to prepare for your future? Is that business helping you prepare for your future? That company that you're working in, that product that you're selling, that service that you're offering, is that helping you prepare for your future to live a happy, full, successful life? I need you to think about this. I need you to shift your mindset. It all starts in the mind. It all starts in your mind. If you're not happy with your current situation, with your job, your employment, you need to position yourself to a place where you can be happy. If you're not happy with your job, you need to position yourself to a place where you can fire your boss. Fire your boss. But it starts in the mind. It starts with your thinking. It starts with your thinking. And if you've ever thought about leaving your job, starting your own business, or even if you haven't, I want to give you some mindset principles that's going to help you make that transition. And I want to tell you a little bit about my journey to entrepreneurship and my shift in mindset. And I say entrepreneurship, I say business, but not only just entrepreneurship and business, but just success, having a successful mindset. Again, this is the entrepreneur mindset, how to think your way to success, how to think your way to success. And again, success is also relative, just like rich is. Success is not just having a lot of money. Success is not just having employees, or just having a business. It's different levels, and it's different for different people. Okay, so I want you to understand that part of it. And just to tell you a little bit about my journey and how my mindset shifted. I'm 26 right now. I got married when I was 21 years old. And when I got married, I didn't even have a job. Like I had no job. I had no place of employment. I had no income. Basically fresh out of college. And the only reason that I got married is because I knew that it was God's will. I knew that it was God's will for me to marry my wife. And so I ended up getting a job at a retail place, Sears. And I worked in the warehouse back there. And I worked there for, I think, maybe a little over a year or so. And I was serving. It was a service-based business. I was working with other customers, servicing them when they came in with their stuff. And I got to a point. Okay, also I'm a musician. So I love music. So, and I got to a point to where I wanted to create my own income. And I started thinking about this, and I'm like, man, the gifts and the skills that God has given me to help someone else's business be successful, why can't I use those same gifts, those same skills, that same ability to help somebody else's business be successful and invest that into my own so I could be successful, into my own business, to my own, service or product or whatever. So what I did, I started thinking about it. It was a seed that was planted in my mind. I started thinking about it. And that's when my mind began to shift. That's when I began to think like a success. Because before then, I was just there. I was just existing. I was just working a job. I didn't want any more before that point. But when that time came, that seed was planted into my mind, and I started to think like a success. I started to think like an entrepreneur. And I drew unto me the conditions of my heart.
Let's make it better by going up together on Urban Family Talk.